Hi everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and today we are going to study about the Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict, which is in news since the last 1 week. पिछले एक हफ्ते से अर्मेनिया अजरबैजान का कॉन्फ्लिक्ट जो है, क्लैशेस जो है वो न्यूज में रहे हैं, तो हम इसी को इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस दैट जीएस पेपर 2 के पर्सपेक्टिव से तैयार करेंगे. Now the PDF of this class you will be getting it on a Telegram channel Simplifying UPSC with Ease. Class का PDF आपको Telegram channel पे मिल जाएगा Simplifying UPSC with Ease. The link is also given below in the description box. So let's start with the class. Now before heading forward with the class, here's a small announcement for all of you. As you can see that Unacademy has launched Unacademy Aspire, which is an all India free mock test for the civil services aspirants. Now these tests are conducted for free of cost for all of you, wherein you will be also getting exciting prizes and scholarships to the top 50 rankers. The tests are conducted on 1st, 10th, 25th and 30th of every month. The next test will be conducted on 25th November 2020 at 10 a.m. in the morning. Today is 18th, so the test will be on 25th. Why shouldn't you miss the test? Because it is you will be getting your All India rank and it's a free test. And the test will be curated by expert educators. So here you can test your performance. आप अपनी performance को test कर सकते हो. You can test your preparation, how well you are preparing right now, and what are the loopholes or weaknesses in your preparation. And also your test will be analyzed by top educators. So after giving the test, after you are given your All India rank, you will be also getting your detailed performance report. So this report will show you where you are standing right now, in what subjects you need to work hard and in what subjects you have to revise a lot. Okay, so कौन से subjects में अभी revision काफी करनी है, कौन से subject आपके बहुत strong है, कौन से weak है, ये सब आपको detailed performance report से पता चल जाएगा. So you have to download the Unacademy Learning app, register yourself, sign in to the app, and then click on the link given below in the description box to enroll in the test. So the test on 25th November will be on paper 1, GS paper 1, prelims. Prelims का जो current affairs, history, geography, science and tech, eco, ये सारे subjects cover होते हैं ना paper 1 में, तो उसी के ऊपर total 100 questions will be there, 2 marks each. So it will be a 2-hour test, 2 घंटे का test होगा 10 से 12 बजे तक का morning में, and negative marks will also be there for incorrect answers. So here is a chance for all of you to win prizes and scholarships up to rupees 15 lakh. If you score between rank 1 to rank 3, you will be getting UPSC CSE 6-month subscription of Unacademy Plus for free. तो आप ऐसे ही देख सकते हो, Amazon voucher भी मिल रहे हैं यहाँ पर अगर आप top 50 rank में आते हो. So do not miss this test at any cost on 25th of November 2020 10 a.m. You will be getting All India rank only when you give the test live. ओके तो जरूर इस टेस्ट को दीजिएगा. लिंक इज गिवन बिलो इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. Let's start with the class शुरू करते हैं. Over here you can see the map of Armenia and Azerbaijan. This map study is very important. They can ask you question in prelims like what are the nations which are sharing boundaries with Caspian Sea. इस तरीके का क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछ सकते हैं कि कैस्पियन सी के साथ कौन से नेशन है जो बाउंड्री शेयर कर रहे हैं. अजरबैजान, रशिया. ओके, देन दे कैन आस्क यू व्हाट आर द कंट्रीज विच आर शेयरिंग बाउंड्रीज विद लेक सिवान. लेक सिवान यहाँ पर काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो लेक सिवान का जोग्राफिकल लोकेशन प्रीलिम्स के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर प्रीलिम्स. एंड देन दे कैन आस्क यू वेयर इज द नागोर्नो काराबाग ट्राइब, ये कम्युनिटी कहाँ पर है, एंड व्हाट आर द रीजन ऑफ द क्लैशेस बिटवीन अर्मेनिया अजरबैजान. दिस कैन बी आस्क्ड इन जीएस पेपर 2 in the topic of international relations. Now when we look at this region, Nagorno-Karabakh region, ये जो हम region है ना, this region is a mountainous, write it down, it is a, इसको please लिख लीजिए, it's very very important. It's a mountainous landlocked region because as you can see this is landlocked, यहाँ water नहीं है, landlocked है ये region, right? So it is a landlocked mountainous region. And where does it lie, कहाँ पर है ये, write it down, in the South Caucasus region. ठीक है, in the South Caucasus region and it is a forested region. एक तरीके से जंगलों से घिरा mountainous region है, forested region है. And it geographically lies within the boundary of Azerbaijan. यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो it is in the boundary of Azerbaijan. ये अजरबैजान के बाउंड्री में ही लाई करती है. This region is also known as Artsakh. ओके, तो अर्मेनियंस इस रीजन को और क्या बोलते हैं, बिकॉज अर्मेनिया इट इज फाइटिंग ओवर दिस रीजन विद अजरबैजान, सो अर्मेनियंस दे कॉल दिस रीजन एज, राइट इट डाउन, अर्थसाख. ठीक है, अर्थसाख बोला जाता है इस रीजन को अर्मेनियंस के द्वारा. सो इट लाइज इन द माउंटेनियस रेंज ऑफ काराबाग एंड इट इज इंटरनेशनली रिकॉग्नाइज्ड एज अ पार्ट ऑफ अजरबैजान। तो ये जो रीजन है ना नगोर्नो काराबाख, इंटरनेशनली इसको अजरबैजान का पार्ट माना जाता है। ऑल्दो इट इज रूल्ड बाय द अर्थसाक, that is the Armenian people. So the Republic of Artsakh is autonomous but it is not controlled by Armenia. Control इसका आर्मेनिया का नहीं है इसके ऊपर। The major ethnic group of this region is Armenian. That is why it is in conflict. It is under Azerbaijan, but the major ethnic group who are living in this region of Nagorno-Karabakh, they are Armenians. So the root of the problem lies in the manner in which the Soviet authorities under Joseph Stalin divided the area after the Red Army conquered it in the 1920s. So the Soviets had placed majority Armenian region of Nagorno-Karabakh into Azerbaijan, and the region was an autonomous oblast within Soviet Azerbaijan. तो हुआ क्या, यूएसएसआर के जो लीडर्स थे उन्होंने इस रीजन को अजरबैजान के कंट्रोल में डाल दिया, पर यहाँ पर मेजर एथनिक पॉपुलेशन जो है वो आर्मेनियन है और यहीं से कॉन्फ्लिक्ट शुरू हो जाता है। The present conflict arose in the 1980s when USSR started collapsing. सोवियत यूनियन जो थी जब जैसे जैसे वो टूटने लगी, कोलैप्स होने लगी, जिससे रशिया भी बनकर आया, राइट, अलग अलग पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हो गया यूएसएसआर, वन ऑफ देम वाज रशिया। तो उस टाइम पर क्या हुआ कि अजरबैजान के कंट्रोल में इस रीजन को डाला गया और यहीं से कॉन्फ्लिक्ट शुरू हुआ। The nationalist forces on both sides started using Nagorno-Karabakh as a rallying point of conflict. In 1991, ethnic Armenians in the Nagorno-Karabakh enclave declared independence. तो यहाँ पर जो ethnic Armenians रहा करते थे, the Armenians who were living over here in Nagorno-Karabakh region, they declared independence in the year 1991. They said we want to be free from Azerbaijan. हम अजरबैजान के आधिपत्य से बाहर है, कंट्रोल से बाहर है। And Armenia supported this move in 1991. आर्मेनिया ने इस स्टेप को सपोर्ट भी किया, and that is why a war broke out between Azerbaijan and Armenians in the Nagorno-Karabakh region. इसी के चलते अजरबैजान और नगोर्नो काराबाख में जो आर्मेनियन रह रहे थे उनके बीच में लड़ाई शुरू हो गई, वॉर शुरू हो गया। And the war continued till 1994. 3 साल का ये युद्ध चला। When a ceasefire was brokered with the help of Russia. तो 1994 में रशिया stepped in and started the peace deal between Azerbaijan and the Armenians living in Nagorno-Karabakh region. Many people were killed and displaced during this war. So by this time, Azerbaijani forces were driven out of the enclave from this particular region, Nagorno-Karabakh, and also from large regions of the surrounding area. So even though the region is self-governed by Armenians, it is not recognized as an independent nation by any other country, not even by Armenia and the United Nations. भले ही यहाँ पर आर्मेनियंस रह रहे हैं, कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं खुद को, ऑटोनॉमसली रह रहे हैं, बट आर्मेनिया भी ये रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं करता कि यहाँ नगोर्नो काराबाख रीजन आर्मेनिया के अंडर है। सब यही मानते हैं कि ये रीजन अजरबैजान के अंडर ही है। एवरीबडी, इवन यूनाइटेड नेशन, इवन आर्मेनिया एक्सेप्ट्स द फैक्ट दैट नगोर्नो काराबाख रीजन लाइज अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ अजरबैजान. इट इज नॉट एन इंडिपेंडेंट नेशन. Armenia supports the region militarily and economically, but it also knows that this region is under the control of Azerbaijan right now. समझ आई बात? ये पिक्चर क्लियर हो गया सबको? I guess now the picture is clear. Moving forward, recently territorial dispute between Armenia and Azerbaijan over this region, Nagorno-Karabakh, started, erupted. Now Russia has already brokered a pact in this region, a peace pact, but still a clash recently erupted. That is why it was in news. Now Azerbaijan and Armenia both are part of Transcaucasia or South Caucasia. What is Caucasia? It's a geographical region in the vicinity of southern Caucasus Mountains on the border of Eastern Europe. तो southern Caucasus Mountains के साउथ में जो रीजन आता है उसको हम ट्रांस कॉकेशिया और साउथ कॉकेशिया बोलते हैं, जिसके अंदर अजरबैजान और आर्मेनिया दोनों ही आते हैं. ठीक है. सो दिस लोकेशन, जोग्राफिकल लोकेशन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इसको प्रिपेयर करना काफी जरूरी है. Now moving ahead, what are the reasons for dispute? As I have explained it to you, the Nagorno-Karabakh region has 95% of the population as ethnically Armenian and it is controlled by them. तो यहाँ पर जो majority population है ना इस region में वो Armenian है, यानी कि आर्मेनिया के लोग यहाँ पर रह रहे हैं. And it is controlled by the people of Armenia, right? The Armenian who are living over here. So it is internationally recognized as a part of Azerbaijan. Even Armenia recognizes this area as a part of Azerbaijan. Religious. Armenia is Christian majority while Azerbaijan is a Muslim majority. That is also another reason for dispute. पहला reason है, first reason of dispute is territorial. Second reason of dispute is religious. Third is domestic politics. Armenia are Christians, Azerbaijan are Muslims. Domestic politics, leaders of both the nations have fueled the issue time and again for their own political interest. बार बार political interest के चलते इस particular issue को मुद्दा बनाया जाता है, राइट? तो इसीलिए भी ये डोमेस्टिक पॉलिटिक्स के कारण भी न्यूज में रहता है और यहाँ का जो इशू है वो पीसफुली सॉल्व नहीं हो पाता. So let us understand the history of dispute. In 1920, Nagorno-Karabakh Autonomous Region was established within Azerbaijan by USSR. I told you, initially only मैंने ये summarize किया था. I've summarized it initially that Soviet Union divided and created this Nagorno-Karabakh region, autonomous region, and established it under Azerbaijan. That means it's an autonomous region, meaning thereby it can frame its own rules and regulations, but it will still be covered under Azerbaijan. भले ही अपने rules regulations खुद बना सकता है, but still ये अजरबैजान का ही हिस्सा होगा. 1988 Nagorno-Karabakh legislature passed a resolution to join Armenia, but here Azerbaijan, the ruler of Azerbaijan, interfered in this decision, right? Because it's a part of Azerbaijan, it cannot segregate it from Azerbaijan. So in 1991, the autonomous region officially declared that it would not join either of the countries. It will be independent from both Armenia and Azerbaijan, and that is why a war between Armenia and Azerbaijan erupted, because of which thousands of people died. So in 1994, Russia mediated a ceasefire and remained in place since. तो रशिया ने इसमें एंटर किया, दोनों का हाथ पकड़ा, रोका उन्हें, और तब से यहाँ पर जो पीस डील रशिया ने साइन करवाई थी वो मेंटेन थी. But in 2016, region was tense because of violent fighting between the two countries, which is also known as 4-day war. Underline this, it's going to be very important for your GS paper 2 as well as prelims. So what is the impact of this particular clashes which are going on between Armenia and Azerbaijan? First is to destabilize the region. Renewed tensions threaten to reignite a military conflict. अगर ये clashes बढ़ते ही चले गए नेचर में तो वॉर जैसी सिचुएशन आ जाएगी जिसमें हजारों लोग अपनी जान गंवा सकते हैं. और अननेसेसरीली डोमेस्टिक पॉलिटिक्स के कारण लोगों का उनकी जान गंवाना इट्स वेरी हार्मफुल फॉर द पीस ऑफ द इंटायर रीजन. पूरे साउथ कॉकेसस रीजन के लिए ये बहुत ही ज्यादा खराब न्यूज होगी अगर वहां पर मिलिट्री वॉर शुरू हो गया. Civilian casualties, and because of this vested interest in this war, there will be civilian casualties also. People who have no fault, they would also pay the price. Economic impact. This could also disrupt the oil and gas export from this region because Azerbaijan is a very important oil and gas exporter to Europe and Central Asia. International involvement. Russia has closer ties with Armenia, while Turkey and USA support Azerbaijan. So if a military war starts, there will be siding in the war. Russia will support Armenia, Turkey, USA will support Azerbaijan, right? So this will also lead to international fight. इससे ये भी हो सकता है कि international मतभेद भी बढ़ते ही चले जाएं. Russia, Israel and many other countries have been supplying arms to both the countries despite the arms embargo by United Nations. This is also a reason why as Armenia and Azerbaijan, they are trying to enter into military conflict because they are being supplied by the weapon and arms which was forbidden, but still they are getting the arms and military supply from Russia and इजराइल. तो ये सारी बातें हैं, अपने अपने वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट के लिए नेशंस इन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स में पार्टिसिपेट कर रही हैं. इससे डोमेस्टिक पीस तो खराब होगा ही होगा, ग्लोबल इंटरनेशनल पीस भी अफेक्ट होगा. What can be the effect of this issue on India? In recent years, Indian and Armenian bilateral cooperation has seen rapid growth. So the then Vice President of India visited Yerevan in 2017. Armenia bought the India Swati military radar system in March 2020. Again, this is very important. For Armenia, close relations with India are vitally important as India provides counterbalance to the rival strategic axis between Azerbaijan, Pakistan and Turkey. So in this case, if a war happens, we do not want to take sides, but still forcibly हमें कहीं ना कहीं आर्मेनियन की तरफ झुकाव रखना पड़ेगा. बट ये वॉर किसी के लिए भी अच्छा नहीं है. ऑयल प्राइसेस में इंक्रीज देखा जाएगा, ग्लोबल लेवल पर एनिमिटी भी बढ़ सकती है, पीस डिस्टर्ब होगा ही होगा, सिविल कैजुअलिटी देखी ही जाएगी. So in any case, war should be avoided. War should be at any cost be avoided. Looking at India and Azerbaijan's relationship. Azerbaijan is a dialogue partner of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. तो SCO में अजरबैजान जो है वो इंडिया का डायलॉग पार्टनर है. ओवर हियर यू कैन सी इंडिया इज अ मेंबर ऑफ SCO एंड इंडिया इज अ पार्ट ऑफ INSTC also, that is the International North South Transport Corridor. In both cases we are stuck. हम इंडिया और आर्मेनिया के साथ भी अपने रिलेशंस अच्छे कर रहे हैं और इंडिया अजरबैजान के साथ भी हमारे रिलेशंस खराब नहीं है. तो अगर हम वॉर होता है, साइड लेने की बात आती है, तो हम दोनों ही केसेस में फंस सकते हैं. वी कैन बी स्टक इन बोथ द केसेस. सो दैट इज व्हाई द ओनली ऑप्शन राइट नाउ इज टू अवॉइड एनी काइंड ऑफ वॉर टू टेक प्लेस बिटवीन आर्मेनिया एंड अजरबैजान. If possible, we have to interfere to establish peace in this region. So this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's session. The PDF you will be getting it on Telegram channel, Simplifying UPSC with Ease. Thank you everyone for patiently watching this lesson. Thank you.